long and hard, or short and successful. In general, negotiations are plagued by several common problems. One problem we may experience when negotiating with another party is poor communication. It's well known that if one party fails to listen intently to the other party, negotiating could just be stalled or become simply unproductive, okay? During negotiations, all parties should speak directly to each other and be prepared to explain problems, articulate shared and unshared interests and work. We all know this. We should all together toward a faster evolution. And this is according to Community Catalyst Inc., which gives us very, very good insights. Other problems in negotiations could be failing to identify the bargaining chips in exchange for something more valuable, power dynamics, combined with personality clashes, or lack of emotional intelligence, or individual differences, or cultural differences, and many, many more. Now, NLP approaches negotiation from a very different point of view. Instead of focusing on the content of each negotiation, it approaches it from the structural point of view. So think of this with me, yeah? Each position of the two parties, even if radically opposed to the other, has at the highest level a positive intent. However, that positive intent is not obvious at the level of that party's external behavior. So the process is called hierarchy of ideas, by which we discover the common positive intent of both parties, thus making consensus far easier to reach. Even trained mediators and negotiators, unless trained in NLP, who listen attentively can miss the real intent of the parties involved in negotiations. To be a good listener, the following skills from NLP are extremely effective. Considering that the negotiation happens with the decision-making person, which is an essential for the success of any mediation or negotiation, and if there are no other hidden reasons, which are usually financial in nature, for keeping the negotiation going on forever, NLP can assist with the following specific tools, skills, and techniques. First is learning how to observe minute changes in the physiology of the person without guessing or mind reading or attributing things that are not there. In NLP, this is called sensory acuity. It's not body language, by the way, as normally understood, and as it does not include predetermined or prejudiced evaluations. So learning how to associate effectively different states to statements, to body posture, to breathing rate and location, for instance, for satisfaction or frustration, without guessing or mind reading, it's an invaluable skill. In other words, without any preconceived evaluation, there will be true and correct evaluations. And the process is called calibration. Learning how to really understand the assumptions, for instance, presupposed by someone's speech. It's another skill, very valuable. People use words differently, and the meaning of words will most likely vary from person to person. The most common mistake in negotiation is the assumption that everyone uses the meaning of words similarly, and nothing can be further from the truth. So NLP can assist then with the correct elicitation and understanding of the meaning of the words, the meaning of that communication, which is part of the language section in NLP practitioner training. And the section is called presupposition in natural language. And without this understanding, listening, even if actively or intently, leads to nowhere, because the wrong assumptions are made to begin with. Now, the secret of successful negotiations, according to NLP, is the ability to think from big picture or specific and vice versa with ease. And the process is called how to chunk up or go to big picture or chunk down to very specifics, and navigate that continuum from one to the other through gradations of logical levels very successfully. Because agreement is not possible or is very arduous and tenuous to achieve when one's mind is caught only in small, compartmentalized specificity. Another secret revealed by NLP is the use of a technique called perceptual positions, which describes a point of view from a different perspective in a specific situation. NLP can also assist in the speed and success of negotiations using a powerful process whereby both parties get clarity on their outcome and discover ahead of time how to develop as many options as possible for mutual gain. The use of the NLP agreement frame and the use of the NLP as if frame are coming in very, very handy. In NLP, these are distinctions which set a clearly defined context. So we have another technique in NLP called reframing for handling objections, to change the frame or the context of a statement. The use of anchoring, as in NLP, also as a powerful tool, linking a specific stimulus to a state for powerful, positive, and highly motivated states. The use of conscious language when offering suggestions and when questioning. The use of specific tests when understanding and summarizing the outcome is not clear. The use of precise clarifying techniques to uncover specific implications hidden behind the objections. In NLP, this is called discovering complex equivalence. With the help of these NLP technologies and techniques, the time frame for a successful completion of the negotiation or mediation is significantly shortened, and the emotional demand on both parties is alleviated significantly for the mutual benefit of all involved.